very, if you feel like something is going to miss out, nothing is going to miss out. You get every recording possible here. Let me start, guys, because I do understand where you guys are coming from, because once upon a time, I also came from your background. When I was a fresher, when I got some experience, which I was not happy, I wanted to think about my career change. I also came from your background. The first question comes to your mind: where does a graduate go if there is no campus? They're going for a government job. The government job is not there. What they'll do? They're wasting one year after another. They're thinking about going for masters. They're thinking about going for any other profile. Or they're slowly, when the time is over, they're losing their motivation towards into employment side. They feel like, let's start something business. Survive to ho jayega yaar. No, don't think that way, guys. Trust me, you come with your 6 years, 7 years, 10 years gap. I make sure that you get into corporate. You get a better job also. Don't worry about it. Past is always past. Think about how to make your future change from today. That is very important for this session today. Next is what does a graduate, where does a graduate go if there is a gap? Don't worry. If there is a gap, we have a solution for that. Gap maybe by time, not gap by your knowledge. We need to fill that your time gap with the knowledge so that you can grab the opportunity ahead. Next is, where does a graduate go if current salary and job is not motivating? Yes, definitely, guys. I heard many people coming from Delhi, they're saying that, sir, I'm a BTech, but I'm working in a call center. I don't understand, guys. Why are you underestimating your education? You are a BTech, you are a B, or you're BCom, BSc, whatever it may be. Will you work into a call center? Is it your future lies? Remember the job which you're doing and think about where I'm going to lie after 10 years, 15 years down the line. Can I survive within this kind of job? Can I survive my family? No, not at all. Think something different from others so that you can lead a better career ahead. Next is, where does a graduate go if he or she is not from a technical background? Sir, this is the BTech guy, they will go for data science. No, it is not true. This is a BTech guy, this is a technical guy, they will go for this IT job. That is not true. Even if you are BSc, BCom, B Pharma, BBA, BBM, doesn't matter. See, nobody their graduation level, they learned about data science, programming, or any technical skills. You can learn at your after your graduation also, you can get into this kind of profile. Yes, there was a time when companies looking for hiring only BTech, but that time has gone. It is a time for intellectuality. It is a time for knowing and gathering knowledge as much as you can and put it in your resume as a skill set, back the job. Nobody will come and see that whether you're technical or non-technical background, but they will look for minimum graduate degree. That I will tell you how. Guys, can you hear me? I heard someone's question today.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Ankush.
Ankush, do you have any question to ask me?
No, I don't have any question.
Right. Go mute. Everyone, please go mute. Thank you. So now this is something the question is coming to me. I'm a graduate. I don't have a master degree. Can I become as a data scientist? Yes, definitely. Can I have a career in data science? Yes, definitely you can have. Am I fresher? Can I be a data scientist to get a job? Definitely. If you're learning the skills, you are putting that in your resume, saying that this is what the project or internship I have done through. And the skills are in data science where I have done hands-on, that is more than sufficient for any company to consider you as an intern towards a final placement. We are providing many internship, placement kind of opportunity. Those are the freshers. My career mark is not good. Will it impact to consider me a data scientist? Guys, remember one thing. Never worry about your past. And I don't think that your career mark is going to define who you are today. It is your own self-realization. We can make the corrections. So if you start thinking about past, you will not be able to progress it. Leave it. Whatever happened, happened. Let's make your present so strong so that your future is going to be better. That is what the journey we're going to start. I change. Now the question is, I change my career path to data science. What would be my expected salary? Yes, definitely. If your number of years of experience multiplied by 4 lakhs, that would be your expected salary. If you say 3 years of experience, you should be expecting not less than 12 lakhs package. If it is 4, 16. If it is 5, it is 20. Not less than 20, you should be expecting as a salary. I am a non-technical graduate, no coding experience. Can I be a data scientist? People are coming and asking me, sir, I know only WhatsApp and Facebook. I have never done. If you ask them to write something, the keyword they'll search for which is the letter to go for searching. Where is the greater than symbol? Where is the less than symbol? They'll search in the keyboard. Those kind of people are successful today. Guys, it's just a matter of time. We just realize what to do, and trust me, we all will fall into the same category where the other experienced people are coming. It's just taking a little bit time from now. I'm experienced, but non-data science field. Can I have a data science? Definitely you can. If you have seen that your profile is not going to carry you further after 20 years, 25 years, is not going to give, there is a saturation is going to happen to your profile. This is the right time you can think of data science, because data science has no saturation. Data science field is no saturation at all. It has huge prospect. You can earn money like a consultant throughout your life. There's no retirement age for data scientists. And there's no limit for earning in salary as well. Okay. Next. I want to take you through, guys, few examples of the student, those who came like you. This is Padmini Padhiyari. She's a BTech graduate, but she got a job into kind of IT and tech support kind of profile. She did that job for 3.5 years. After she realized that, no, this job is not helping me. Where should I go? She got to know about DB Analytics from her friends, because she's from the same college where other friends also came through, and they got. Everybody got more than 10 lakh salary. She realized that, yeah, I'm getting very, very less. What should I do now? She came, she joined, and she's the first lady within the batch. Within 3.5 months, she got through. Though the duration of the training is 5 months minimum, she got through in just 3 months' time. She's in Accenture today, and she's definitely earning more than 12 lakhs package. Talk about this guy, Lohitendra Biswal. This guy was completely 6 years break. After his 2013, he passed out from MBA. He had no other hope that what to go. He did some sales job. He was not happy. He went home. Lots of things happened. Family pressure came through. He left home saying that without job, I will not come. He struggled. He tried to get into, even if he thought of getting into daily job kind of profile also. But today, this guy is earning more than 10 lakhs. But he just decided that I want to do it for any, but it took more than 8 months time to get through, because he's not that confident. He took time, that is okay, but at least he proved himself. Today he's bagging more than 10 lakhs job. This guy is also from the same college where Padmini came through. When Padmini joined, he also joined looking at Padmini. This guy also got offer today. He prepared for 6 months very properly. Today he got an offer, which is more than 12 lakhs package. And before this, he was in different profile altogether, and the salary was not that high. This guy is Sukant Das. He also came through as a gap, and the family was so worried somebody can refer to him for DB Analytics. He came through, and today he's bagging an offer, which is not less than 14 lakhs package in Citibank. During this pandemic, on last 5 months, I'll say, guys, right from Jan to June, June is not finished yet, till June, we have placed more than 54 students. The minimum salary has offered to a student is 7.5. The average salary is 17 lakhs, the highest salary is 26 lakhs. There are so many success stories I'm going to tell about. But guys, today, the topic which is very important for you to know, what is data science, how to become a data scientist. There are lots of things people are talking about, machine learning and AI, do Python, machine learning and AI, you will get job into. That is not true, guys. Trust me. Only Python machine learning will never give you a job. And whoever suggesting that, just tell that, boss, I don't have a background from DBMS. I don't know about how to managing data. How will I go for machine learning first? I have to my base strong, then only I can reach to the advanced part of it, which is machine learning and AI. So I will take you through, guys, to complete journey of a data scientist from today. I'll make your knowledge. Is that okay, guys? Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Next.
Yes, sir.
There are lots of people that give a definition. Guys, trust me. If I learn something, I'll create my own definition. I do not believe in following definitions. I believe my understanding, my knowledge is my definition. Next, the discussion for today's class. We'll talk about what is data science. Data science by industry examples we'll talk about. Let's take an example of one industry, understand how the data scientist works over there. Next is all about skills required to become a data scientist. We'll also talk about step-by-step data science skills preparation, which is required for you guys. We'll talk about industry projects, how it is required to put in your experience so that you can get a job. How will you go for resume preparation, job opportunities, along with mock interviews, and how will you get into the job referrals towards 100% success at DV Analytics. What I will do today, I'll take you through an aviation department. Let's say we talk about here yatra.com. Okay. In yatra.com, we'll talk about how do we get data, where data gets stored, what is the form of the data stages, how data is used for data science purpose towards a decision making. Now we will be doing this and starting from where? We'll be starting this from your yatra.com as a website. Now let's do one thing, guys. What I will do here, yes, can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you go to yatra.com, who is doing this? Jiten. Jiten, this is not the place. Okay. So guys, what we talk about here, when you say yatra.com, they have lots of business, strategic business. They're into flights, they're in hotels, they're into villas, stays, they're buses, holidays, cabs, and they have also trains, freight, adventurous, activities, monuments, explore, and charter flights. They're providing, these are the product services to the customer who can come to their website online and to apply or look for booking those facilities. For example, if you go to flight, you go to one way, you select from, let's say I want to travel from Bangalore towards my hometown, which is in Bhubaneswar. I select this out here. The departure date, I put it somewhere around 30th of July, and I want to travel here with a non-stop flight. I want to travel alone. Then I go for search flight. The moment you go for search flight, guys, can you see in the right corner? Right corner, it is showing some of the beautiful places where you can travel through. It also shows that on the special day, what are the offers are given on your card. If you're using ICICI Bank, if you're using a Yes Bank card, if you're using any airline services, or if you go to right side to see on your Yes Bank card, on your HDFC card, what are the offers are going on for flight ticket booking. This is something is coming the right side. And this is what you see in the right side, guys. It is something called retention program, which is run by data scientists. Now let's go to the search flight. When you search flight here, what do you see here? It shows the pricing in ascending order, lowest to the highest price. I decided to travel looking at my time and availability. I want to travel by this flight. I click on the flight. The moment I go to click on flight, it says that whether you want to book it, this one, or you want to go for this one, it's food. Then I come over here, I see it is for Indigo. The flight number is given, the Airbus number is also given here. The departure time to arrival time, the duration, that it is going to give you complete details. If you want to go for some flexi fare, you fill out all your information. For example, I put it here, my email IDs, my mobile number, I put my title here, I put this is called Devendra Das. I put my GST number, I go for looking at the flight tickets to be processed. When I go for processing the flight tickets, in the right side, it shows lots of promo code. How this promo code is coming to my ID. It is not the same promo code to your ID. Somebody has done my behavior in terms of connecting to Yatra, booking the ticket, how often I'm visiting, what kind of promo code can be applicable to me so that I can get benefited. That is what is given out here. Then after looking at the base fare, the fee searcher, I go for booking this ticket. The moment I say proceed to make payment, I say yes, risk my travel. It takes me to the payment gateway where I choose net banking. I go for ICICI Bank to pay now. The moment I say click on pay, it is connecting to my payment gateway of ICICI Bank where I'll go for making this payment. So guys, what I want to try to tell you here, if you open this Excel file, as we discussed, Yatra is having so many business segments. We talk about flight segment now. Within flight segment, what we did, when we went to look for booking the ticket, we give this entire information by ourselves. Yes or no, guys? Type, depart from, going to, depart, date of travel, booking date, travelers, adults, childs, infants, all the information which you yourself filled out in what? On online form. And how many information you have filled out? You yourself has given around 58 information, which is applied online only. Now, guys, we need to understand where this data goes. If you go to this data is going for different departments. There is a marketing team, the data is going to hit to them. There is a finance team, those who want to take care of how much revenue is coming through. There is a customer relationship management team who will be having all this customer related information so that anytime they get call from the customer regarding their tickets, booking schedule or cancel, they should be able to answer them out. If you talk about data architect, how does it happen? This is very interesting. You need to understand. We go to Yatra website. This is online platform where we fill our information. This data goes through OLTP. That is called online transaction process. It hits in the backend database. It could be Oracle, it could be SQL, it could be DB2, it could be any other database server. From this database server, we pull data here into ETL process, extraction, transformation, and loading. This data goes and stored into what? Finance department data, marketing department data, and CRM department data. When this data is storing here to different department, it becomes as a data marts. Now, this data is going to be accessed by a data scientist. First, the data scientist will manage the data, clean up the data. They will do the analysis to tell business what is happening, why it is happening, when did it happen, how did it happen, then what will happen to the future. You will be doing a prediction. Based on the future predictions, you will go for a recommendation or strategy development. Let's go for target this customer by this promo offer because they are more frequent visitor. Let's target this customer, they're very loyal. They let this target customer, they're very casual. What strategy I should build in with the different customer behavior? That is something I need to go for developing. When you develop any strategy, it is not at the individual level. It has to go as what? A segmented group of people. Then you need to go for automated actions using machine learning and AI. This is how the journey of a data scientist, which we'll discuss about, guys. Now, going to the right side of it, I want to tell you about how much data is being produced in a day. There are 40,000 people across India, those who are traveling in a day, out of which there are lots of agencies, those who are able to book their tickets. Yatra, GoIbibo, Make My Trip, Flipkart, Easy My Trip, like this. If you talk about Yatra, in a day, they get around 30,000 traffic to their website, of which 17,000 people, those are booking the ticket, which is more than 60%. Sometimes it is coming to 60% closer. The data produced, if it is 30,000 data in a particular day, it becomes 9 lakhs. 9 lakhs in a month. If you multiply that in 12 years, it becomes 1.8 crore records of data. Right? Now, if you take this data for last 5 years, it becomes 5.4 crore records of data. Now, how this data looks like? Now, let's have a look at the data. How does it look like? Guys, can you see this data? Everyone, can you see this data?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is
No, sir, not that most.
This is the data which has been pulled from the database server. You are not able to read this data because this data is not in a tabular form. Now let's look at this data in your tabular form. Let me open that in Excel. Are you able to understand this data now? Yes or no, guys?
A little bit.
Little bit. This is what the order ID. This is the customer who booked the ticket. This is what is given as a booking date. Traveling from the base location, traveling to the travel location, the customer base location, number of travelers, individual or by group of people, which flight they chosen to be traveled, the flight fare, discount, and how much has been paid by the customer. These all information is coming. Yes or no, guys? So this is what the data which is coming through online. Now we need to understand. We need to understand, guys, here Being a data scientist, what would be our role? What would be our role? We need to take this
To
data.
analyze the data.
We first go for managing, analyzing, predictions, strategy development, and automated action. Now, I want to ask a quick question to you. Could you please go for arranging this? Which one will come first, guys? Tell me. It is given this order. Could you please tell me which one will come first?
Data management.
Very good. Second is what? Second is what out of these, guys? Tell me. OLTP.
OLTP.
Third is what?
Database.
Then third is database.
Right. Fourth is what?
Analysis.
Fourth is ETL.
Yeah. Then
Is
data
what?
warehouse.
Very good.
warehouse.
Sixth is what?
Sixth
Reading
is
the
data
data
mats.
Seventh is what?
Yes, sir.
Data management.
Data management.
Then
Data analysis.
Data analysis.
very good. After that,
Data mining
Data mining.
about the predictions. Then
and strategy.
strategy development. Toward the last end is what?
Action using ML and AL.
Right. Okay, guys. So this is how the journey is of a data scientist going to be very much defined. What skill set is required? You need to have a skill set from database management skill, DBMS programming, to the reporting visualizations, data mining, as well as your automated actions using machine learning and AI. Now the question is coming, these are the skill set and it is given as skills into this part. You need to have a SQL skill, you need to have a VBA skill, you need to have a SAS skill, Python skill, R, Big Data, Scala, along with Excel based and advanced Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, ClickSense, or you can go for developing the data mining using SAS or Python, or automated actions like machine learning and AI using SAS or Python with Keras and TensorFlow. Does it really require to know this much tools being a data scientist? This is the question is coming to your mind, and it's very obvious to come. I will show you guys. Look at here, the job opportunity for a manager. See, this company is looking for somebody as a commercial analytics or data scientist. Can you tell me, guys, what skill set they're looking at? Are they looking for SAS, Python along with Excel VBA? Excel VBA with R, SAS, Python all together. They also need what? SQL Server with MS Access, SAS, Python. They also need what? Your data visualization using Tableau and Power BI kind of application. Yes or no, guys? Tell me.
Yeah.
Do you think that they look for one or two applications, or they look for mix of applications to become data scientist?
One
Mix
or
of
two
applications.
applications.
Mix of application. What I'm seeing here. They need your skill set from SAS, SQL, or Python along with Tableau, Power BI towards your advanced analytics technique, which they're writing here, predictive modeling, machine learning technique, which is required to become a data scientist using R, Python, and SAS. So guys, what I'm trying to tell you here is not about only one company. It relates to for another company. This company pays around 20 to 45 lakhs package. What skills are they looking at? If you look at it here, guys. Can you see this?
SQL or SAS, Python. Yeah.
They're also looking for Tableau and Power BI. Yes or no, guys?
Yeah.
Along with that, they're also looking for you to have a very strong background with MS Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. This, guys, please go on mute. Request to everyone, please go on mute. So guys, these are the skill set which is combined to become as a data scientist. It is not like only that I will learn Python, machine learning, I'll get job. You take any example here, any example. Look at this company is paying 20 to 35 lakhs package with 11 years of experience. They look straightforward SQL and SAS knowledge. Are you getting this? So guys, remember one thing, to become as a data scientist, you cannot say I will go only for Python to get a job. No, you have to have a mix of knowledge. Now let me take you through the journey properly here. When you talk about Yatra.com, we spoke about Yatra has a different business segments. We talk about flight as a segment. We go for looking at the individual or the corporate people who are. So what is your identification? Let's say you are a corporate guy. You go for booking the ticket here. You travel from Bangalore to Bhubaneswar on this particular day. You fill out all these information like number of travelers and search flight. In the right side, you see some of the advertisement which is going on. It's all promotions and campaigns through Muscle Landing. Go to the next page. You try to book your ticket. You book your ticket, you fill out all the information which is required to be. Then, when you fill these informations all together, you're moving on to the next. You fill your first name, last name, your email IDs, your payment details. Now you come to the payment gateway where you make the payment. Through your ICICI bank or debit card, credit card, you go for making the payment. When you make this payment, guys, there are lots of information which you yourself is creating for the company. You're creating information about the flight segment. You're creating your contact details, your fare, how much you paid. Every details is coming from the customer, which is happening through online only. Now this information stores into tabular form, going into a table where your data is being loaded out. Now we need to understand the journey, guys, data flow, how this happen. People go to the website called yatra.com. They fill out their information. This data goes through OLTP, online transaction process. It hits into the backend database. From the database, we pull data to the ETL process, extraction, transformation, loading. The data hits to what? The backend data warehouse. Within this data warehouse, the data is in the form of metadata form. Data is in the form of raw data form, and it goes to the summary data for the analysis. Now, this summary data is being further provided into different departments. For example, marketing department, sales department, CRM department, and finance department. Now, each department is going to have a data which is called data marts. This data mart is going to be accessed by data scientists. For what? For data analysis. For what? It's all about reporting and presentation, visualization. Then you go for data mining, about predicting the future outcomes and creating automated actions as a strategy for machine learning and AI. This is an example of raw data, and this is an example of summary data which I showed you in the Excel file and the text file. Now, the next step is that how data scientists working. They look for the customer entire usage data till now. There are customers, those who are going to be individual customer, couple customer, group customer, family customer, like that. There are different types of customer. Yes or no, guys? Those who are traveling by flight. Guys, are you getting this? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, what the data scientists do? They look for the customer usage. They look at the customer usage in two parts. One is called how much the customer spend, how many times this customer is being traveling. Whether the spend is low or high, and the travel is low or high. Now tell me, guys, if there is a segment here, which is this corner, right? Where the spend is very high, travel is very high. Don't you think it's a very profitable customer to you? Yes or no, guys? Tell me. Guys, tell me one thing. This kind of segmented customer is good for your business or bad for business? Tell me.
Good for business.
Good for the business. If a customer spend very high, but travel very less, they're also very potential customer to you. Yes or no?
Yes.
And there are customers who travel more, but pay very less. They only travel when the discount is there. And they always.
I can't able to your voice.
You are not able to hear my voice? Something wrong in the system. Is it happening to everyone, guys? Guys,
No
are you able
audible.
to hear me?
No, sir.
Are you able to hear me, guys?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. So now when you talk about your low travel, low spend happens, you call them as, so now the high spend, high travel is bona fide, high spend but low travel is power. And you also have a power customer who travels more but pay less. But you have a strategy towards how to convert this power towards bona fide. You will have a strategy how to convert power towards bona fide or converting casuals to the power kind of behavior. How do you do that? Sometimes you get an SMS. If you're going to book the ticket on your Yatra Tuesday, it is going to, you are going to give, if you're using ICICI bank card, you're getting almost 5% cashback. Or you can save up to 1,500 rupees on your flight ticket booking. So these kind of promotions comes to your mobile phone or notification, you go and immediately book the ticket. This is called the strategy to understand the customer, identify the payment mode. Is it the debit card, credit card, net banking? Right? So they will make a strategy how to make this customer towards more regular ticket booking through our website, becoming as regular customer. Now, what a data scientist is going to do, looking at the customer uses, they will segment this customer towards a bona fide, casual, or power kind of behavior. Are you getting it? Now, the next is what? Once they identify the customer behavior, they'll go for the acquisition strategy. What should I do so that this customer will come again and book the ticket from my website? Next, what I can do if the customer has come to me, now I need to understand the customer behavior over time, segment them out. If I segment them out, what strategy I should make in so that I could retain my customer. They should not leave me to my competitors to book the ticket. If I go for retention, how to go for engagement by giving some promotions, campaigns, and offers to my customers. Then again, I'll acquire them. This is how the life cycle. Does it make sense, guys? Everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So being a data scientist, guys, what is the minimum eligibility is required for you? You need to be a graduate, minimum graduate, so both from technical, non-technical background, doesn't matter. Right? Here is an example of Arvaz Khan. Right? So he's joined us in 2019 from Bhubaneswar. We have a branch in Bhubaneswar and Bangalore together. Because Bangalore is having almost 10 plus years of old branch, and Bhubaneswar just 3 years branch now. Example of this guy who joined from, he did not get the campus. He joined us, but he got the offer, which is beyond the campus that can be offered to any graduate. When you want to become a data scientist with us, guys, we have defined your journey. It starts from learning database management skill. Go for reporting visualization skill. So your journey begins like this. When you want to start, you start your DBMS skill, starting from Excel to SQL to Python to SAS, going for Scala or Hadoop kind of programming. First, learn about this. Second step, learn about your data visualization skill, how to go for presenting your analysis into a graphical mode. Learn about data mining skill, which is all about statistics and predictive modeling. You should be able to looking at the past pattern, predicting what will happen in the future. Then go for recommending the actions using machine learning. This is the journey is going to happen. We'll teach you about machine learning using SAS, Python, or if anyone is requiring for R, we can also give R. But Python is compulsory for machine learning along with SAS and R. Because we make maximum placement students with SAS and Python, we prefer to train you in SAS and Python. Then you learn about deep learning and move to your further career as a machine learning to AI part using Keras and TensorFlow along with Python. This is how the journey has defined being a data scientist at DB Analytics. So guys, what we do, first 2.5 months, we teach you about DBMS and statistical programming language like SAS, SQL, Python, along with SQL, Big Data, Scala. We also teach you about reporting and visualization skill using Excel VBA towards Tableau, Power BI, and ClickView kind of applications. You might be thinking 2.5 months, can I? Yes, you can. I'll show you the complete roadmap. Just wait for some time. After 2.5 months, from 2.5 months to 4 months, we'll spend time with you for taking through statistics, mathematics towards predicting or data mining techniques using advanced analytics in SAS, R, and Python, along with Excel as well. Now, from 4 to 6 months, almost 2 months, we will be spending time with you for data mining with automated actions for machine learning and artificial intelligence using SAS, R, Python, Keras, and TensorFlow. We cannot give SAS and R together. Python is compulsory. You can go for Python with SAS or Python with R. Next, when it comes to the course module which we have designed the course module which is required for the industry, because we are there to help you guys to place there. We have that many requirements coming from the industry. We know what industry is looking to hire. Based on that, we are going to give a training. And this is a program called Master's Program in Industrial Data Science. This followed with, there are 3 more programs we are going to cover up here. We are covering Master's Program in Industrial Data Science. it is 6 months program, or advanced data analytics, which is a 4 months program. If this is going to data analytics specialist, which is going to be just 3 months program. If you talk about the job guarantee, we give a job guarantee over here. Yes, there is a guaranteed job for you guys. And it's not like that, like other institute we say, and we'll say, no, you did not do this, and no. We will not leave you without a job. That is where we are standing today. This is job guarantee for advanced data analytics skills. So if you're doing our course for ADA also, we are helping you to get placed with 100%. But for data analytics specialists, because the requirement which we are getting more from the company, which is most from this MPIDS or ADA kind of profile. If it is come to job data analytics specialist, we will just give assistance to you, but we cannot give a guarantee for the placement at this place. Why DV analytics, guys? So DV analytics is being led by industry expert. We are all from industry. We have been working into the industry. We know how industry is looking forward, and we are in this. We go for giving you training. We'll make you engage with lots of real-time projects. We'll take your mock interview. We'll refer to the company for the placement. We have been doing these activities almost 12 years now. We have been trained more than 90 plus batches. More than 2,000 students have been placed through us. 90% success rate when we have 150 MNCs where we are associated to provide them candidature. My name is Devendra Das, guys. You will see me here, right? We have main faculty, those who are going to teach you. Mine is Devendra Das. It is Venkat Reddy Konasani and Parth Gupta. We are from the industry. We know what skills it is required. We are the author. We'll help you to learn things which is really going to help you further to bag a better career opportunity in data science. Our training is more practical based. To be very honest, you guys, if you feel like you will not spend time for the assignments, do not join us. We want from the day one to be completing assignments after the class. If you're regular for the assignments, we guarantee a job to you. If you're not regular for the assignments, we will not guarantee a job, even if we are not going to take you to admission to our classes also. We need serious people to join. It is not for money. It is for a success which we have been doing for last 12 years and we'll continue with that. We never get a student more than 25, 30. We have seen hardly 20 students coming to our batch, and there we are happy. And we make everybody placed. Might be 6 months or 8 months or 9 months down the time, but we make everybody placed. We need serious candidate to join us. Next, we started in 2010, me and my friend Venkat. So DV stands for Devendra and Venkat. In 2010, we started with 5 students. In 2015, we reached 500 plus students. In 2020, we crossed 1,700 students. In 2021, till now, we have crossed more than 2,000 students. We are targeting by 2023, we'll be leading more than 4,000 students because we are coming with our own college for master's program and integrated program data science. We got the affiliation. We are opening a college very soon. We are also into corporate projects, consulting, staffing, and payroll. So guys, we started from classroom training. We reached to a success of online training because this pandemic taught us, do not believe in classroom, go with online. This online also helped us to learn about how to create an e-modules. So we have our own e-modules, also self-paced learning. But we believe in giving live training. We are also tied up with different global certification program, and we do not provide certificate from universities. We provide certificate from corporate, which is globally recognized. And we are providing global certification. We are tied with many companies, association for project consulting and staffing, where we send our candidature. We are also coming up with our own college for certification program for master's program in data science, as well as integrated program in data science, where people can join after 12th, people can join after graduation. Coming back to their students' benefit, whatever training we give, it is from the industry experts only. It's all live training. There is no recording training which is going to be given to you. Post-training, you get lifetime access to the class materials and videos. But yes, these videos, these materials cannot be shareable. You get your access for yourself, but you cannot share that to your friends. There is a privacy policy. Every class is recorded, and post-class recording videos are going to be provided to you. Session-wise assignments and one-on-one support would be given to you. As I said, guys, we are more focused towards assignments. And we'll be looking forward your assignments to be completed. Any doubts, so if you have any problem in terms of completing this assignment, we are there to support you, but make sure that you complete the assignments. If you're completing assignments, 3 months is enough. 3 months is enough to bag the job. We will give you industry project end-to-end solutions. We'll ask you to work on that, come up with your ideas, share with us. This is the project which you need to carry in your resume to appear for the interview. We'll also work on a communication skill, how to increase the soft skill, because we know people coming from different background, they don't have a, so if they're lacking the communication to present, that is the place, that is the area where people are not able to get success quickly. Some people that take 8 to 9 months because they are lacking with the communication. They learn it through the class to the practical interviews. We'll take your mock interview by industry experts. We'll start referring to the companies. So guys, when we give you training month 1, our month 1 training starts with Excel based and advanced VBA to SQL programming and Python programming. The month 2 is going to start with Tableau, Power BI and SAS programming. Month 3 is going to start with Excel advanced analytics, SAS advanced analytics and Python advanced analytics. Month 4 is all about Python machine learning and deep learning. Month 5 is all about Python artificial intelligence projects along with big data Hadoop ecosystem and Scala framework. This is how you get a complete knowledge in month 1 to month 5. If you know only month 1, month 2, you get the basic knowledge. If you know month 1 to month 3, then you got advanced knowledge. If you know month 1 to month 5, you become complete knowledge. Now you tell me, guys, who is the person is going to get more salary? Is it the phase 1 guy or phase 3 guy? Guys, who will get more salary?
Phase 3.
Right? But you can get job at every stages. If you say, sir, I need a job, please help me, I can start pushing after just 2 months to the company. But within 2 months, you prove that you have done all the assignments and projects, I'll start pushing you. You can go after 2 months, any month you can opt for the job. But normally, we prefer a student to apply for the job or we push their resume to the market just after 3 months, though the course is for 5 months. The moment you appear for the interview, you keep on giving interviews, learn that, you come up, understand the importance of other these applications. But your interview will start from month 3 onwards. Right. So guys, this is something that how much expected salary. If you go with base knowledge, the salary starts with 5 lakhs. It goes to 15 lakhs if you're having 5 years of experience. Example, as a threshold of 5 years. If you're having advanced knowledge, you get up to 20 lakhs salary. If you're having knowledge in complete knowledge, then you get up to 23 lakhs salary. Definitely, it is more than what you get in a base knowledge to advance. If it is 5 to 10 years of experience, companies are definitely looking for, you should not start with base knowledge. You should have at least phase 1, phase 2 knowledge to go for 5+ years of experience, where the salary starts from 15 lakhs to 30 lakhs package. When it comes to complete knowledge, 20 to 40 lakhs package, which has been offered. I showed that some of the job requirement which came through. So guys, we make you train first database skill toward data exploration, data analysis to presentations, using quantitative technique like statistical inference for data mining and predictive modeling. Then we give you automated actions using machine learning and AI. These are 5 steps of the training which we do. Samir Sheikh, do you have any question to ask? Okay, no problem. So guys, this is our course planner. What we do here, we take your 150 days, though we are committing you for 5 months of training, which is 150 days. We take here the first 50 days, we'll talk about Excel based and advanced. Excel goes for 13 days. VBA starts from 15 day onwards to 23rd days. 25th day onwards is going to 35 days for SQL Server. 38 days to 45 days is going for Python programming. This is the first 50 days plan. From 51 days, we start with Tableau. You are going to head here 5 hours class or 4 hours class sometimes in the weekends. And there are certain classes which also go in weekdays. We cover up both Tableau and Excel advanced analytics. Just after the 60 days, you are all set for the interview. But we start your Python machine learning class just after 67 days, where we are doing Python machine learning. We also cover your SAS based and advanced programming. When you reach to 100, 300, 4 days, we also complete your Power BI because your maximum time will go with Python, machine learning, deep learning, AI. In between, we also cover your SAS and Power BI together. Then we teach you about Alteryx. We go to the big data and Scala at the end. So before 140. So mostly guys, you are all set for the interview at 100 days, or you can go for interview just after 67 days. This is the area where we go for pushing people. But I normally suggest people wait for 100 days of the training. Then we will start pushing the market for the job. By that time, you almost acquired 70% of the training contents or 80% of the training contents. Then we start pushing your resume. When we are pushing your resume, guys, what strategy we making? First, step one. These are the different tools where we'll give you training. Every session-wise assignments has completed or not, because we have a scheduler. Is going to remind you, assignment complete, assignment complete. You need to finish the assignment. We'll give you the projects here. Project from banking, telecom, retail, insurance project, which is from the base level 1 to level 3. We'll give you base to the little advanced and severely advanced kind of project we'll give from this industry to you, so that you can get familiar how industry works in. Getting those knowledge, you can tell, because in your resume, those projects are going to get in. You have to tell about those projects to get into the job. We'll also take a test for you for each tool specific after the tool completion. We'll mark you whether you are an expert. If you score more than 70%, you are expert. If you score 50 to 70%, you become advanced. If you score less than 50%, you are falling need improvement. If you're falling in need improvement, we'll again work with you to make you an expert. If you fall into expert and advanced category, then we go for giving you your resume. We'll give you one interview preparation kit where you will have your resume, which we will be preparing for you and we'll give it to you. We'll also give you intro audio and video. You should go through the listening audio and looking at the video. You need to prepare yourself how to appear for the job interviews. We'll also give you introduction PDF file. You can also read out that your PDF file, how your introduction should go with. We'll also give you mostly asked interview questions and answers. All SQL, SAS, Python are related interview questions and answers. Advanced analytics and machine learning interview question and answers we'll give you as a kit. After giving this kit, we'll take you through the projects. Project end-to-end about business to data analysis, research and science. After taking to the project, we'll give you the data and problems to be solved from the industry projects. Once you finish that, we'll ask you to go and present whatever analysis you have done, present that to us, so that you feel confident tomorrow you appear for the interview, you should be able to explain them what you have done. Next, we'll take a mock interview after that. We identified you are a good resource. We'll start referring you to the company for the placement assistance. Not assistance, we guarantee a job. Anybody falls into expert and advanced, we always expert are guaranteed, advanced is also getting guaranteed. Need improvement, we are not giving guarantee, but we'll work with you to make you expert advanced to guarantee a job. Some people that take not within 5 months, they take 7 months, 8 months, but everyone gets job. This is how we check your guys, communication skill first, technical skills, project and mock interviews. Then we send a candidature to the company. There are many success stories, guys. We have been trained and we have been placed during this pandemic more than 130 people. You can look at the students, those who came to data science, they are all from non-data science background. They had no clue about how data science works, but within 3 months, 4 months or 5 months down the line, they have all proved. They bagged an offer. We have placed more than 130 during the pandemic only. 100 plus MNCs where our students are getting placed. Minimum average hike which we are looking at is 150% hike. 7.5 lakhs is the average salary. The minimum salary is given to students. 17 lakhs is the average salary. And the highest salary has gone 33 lakhs per annum. The companies where they're working today, they're working for Amazon, Accenture, Society General, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Equifax, Facebook, they work for Cognizant, Tesco kind of companies. The good part is that any company has taken our resources from us. When you perform well, they are coming and asking us more candidature. So we always confirm before sending any candidate to the company, we ourselves first make that confidence if the candidates are ready, then we send them. No matter sometimes we have a requirement, but we don't refer candidate because we are not confident. The moment you put that confidence in us, we are running behind to place you guys. Don't worry about the placement. Huge requirements are there. We are always there to place our candidates. So guys, when you complete the training with us, we give you International Association Business Analytics Certificate, which is called ABAC certificate. It's a global recognized certificate. We also give you training completion certificate from DB Analytics and Start Info. This is where, guys, we are standing today. This is a long journey we have been achieving today's as 2021. We are looking forward to go ahead. Yes, it is all about our reference, our students' referrals. Only we get students. No advertisement works for us. Because people, they cannot trust until they see there is a success. And we believe in making success, and that is where we are standing strong, and we have been awarded as India's top 10 data science training institute in India. We have 2 branches, one is in Bangalore, one is in Bhubaneswar. We used to give up offline classes, but due to this pandemic, everything is happening online, guys. Anybody who is outstation, not in Bangalore, they want to get 100% job, guarantee assistance. Also, they need to prepare well. They're not able to do that at home. They can always come and join us. We have also having PG facilities where you can stay with us for 6 months. We will make sure that 100% making the job. This is something, guys, that rate has been changed. So I have to change the date only. Don't worry. So this is where I'm standing today, guys. Do you have any questions to ask? Guys, do you have any questions to ask me?
I have a question. Hello.
Please go ahead.
I have a education gap. Like I did BTech in 2014, and I used to work with HP for 6 months. So I used to work as a data protector. Actually, I was following my passion. So during the pandemic, I got lost in my business. Like I used to teach yoga, dance, and all these things.
Okay.
Now I'm planning to get back, on this line, data scientist, because I don't have any idea related to coding and all these things.
Okay.
So I really looking forward to start in the corporate so I can earn money, like a stable job.
See, what's your name?
Sorry?
What's your name?
My name is Ankush Kaur.
Ankush. First of all, Ankush, the first criteria to become as a data scientist is the communication skill, which you are par. You are above par. So your communication skill is really good enough. Now, since you are working in the corporate, you have worked not into data science. So now the question coming to your mind, am I be able to do those? I have never done coding and all. To be very honest, Ankush, in data science field, it is mandatory to have a coding knowledge. Now, coding knowledge, does it require to have a technical background? That is not true. I tell you guys, my background, I came from BCom accounting honors. Then I did my MBA in IT and marketing. Then followed data science, all education which I have it today is all from data science background. So there is no requirement to have a technical background before coming to data science. Any programming language you're saying today, right? It's just 7 days time. You will complete that. After 7 days, you learn one more. The confidence which you're losing today because you have never tried to do this. The moment you do this once, you start learning more and more. You will be more progressive. Are you getting it? And programming language, whoever has made, it's a human being. And we are just the human being to follow that guy. Don't you think we have that kind of capability to do that? Or we are such a loser that we cannot say, no, you develop, you are the intelligent guy, I'm not. No, I believe, guys, every individual, they have their own way to realize and to prove. And every individual has their own achieving power. And the moment you feel like coding or programming, I can do it, nobody can stop that. And I believe, guys, the way we train people, we have seen different background of the people, and we're helping all of them to learn and get into the job sooner. It's just a matter of time. Hardly a month, you are familiar to more than 3 to 4 programming languages.
Hello.
Yes.
So I am looking for a place where I can learn industrial programming, like the live work.
That is what we're giving.
Yeah, because I have a number of years of gap. So I'm really worried about like how I'm going to face it in the corporate life.
No way. What will happen? Let me tell you. You might be having experience, but you learn these things. You cannot say, I want to apply as a fresher. You learn these things and manipulate in a resume saying that my industry work, which I was doing, that was also data science. I'm looking forward to continue in data science. That is how you have to go with. But if you learn and say that I want to go as a fresher, nobody will entertain your resume.
Okay, okay. It's all about knowledge, like
Yes,
for the
knowledge,
company.
practice, and proving yourself strong enough.
Okay.
Any more questions, guys?
Yeah, hi. My name is Arif. I have one question here. And in fact, I did my MBA in 2010. I passed out from Aligarh Muslim University. And thereafter, since then, I have been working with the travel industry, okay, like as a team leader and travel management group. So I just want to make my career transition here. So does it matter? Because let me tell you, I just passed out like 2010. Okay, it's more. It is almost 11 years.
Right.
All right, and since then I have total work experience. I got, I mean, 11 years here in travel